Alright, we're going to hop directly into the game. Thanks for watching those commercials, guys. We're hopping into game number 2 in a best of 5 grand finals. And, well, to kick this off, they're down at the moment, spawning in the southern location of Catherine Square. We have Team deadpixels, featuring Patience and his teammate True.
Never right for Team NoName. It's the purple Terran TaeJa. The pink Zerg Revival.
So, we've had quite a few generous donations tonight, and what I gotta say, guys, is I mean, I don't know how Zombie plans to use yours, whatever, but I'm really glad, because I look at this and I'm like, even if we had no subs, or like Twitch bugged out and stopped paying us or something, we pretty much already have a prize pool that we could put towards another 2v2 tournament already. And that's, again, perhaps just the coolest thing about what I love about the Base Trade TV community.
Okay, so nothing's really happening this game, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be using my money in savings, so really boring, right? But last night I had a dream that I was put in Canadian prison because I didn't pay taxes to Canada.
But why would you pay taxes to Canada?
I don't know. But it was exactly like Orange is the New Black. Without all the...
So you went on Lesbo too at the same time? Like,
no, but there's a lot of characters from the show while I was waiting in line to, like, I guess get my clothes and stuff, but there was also like a buffet, so it was really weird. I guess I was hungry.
Okay then!
I'm very paranoid about taxes.
Well, anyways, the reason I brought that up is because I know people like GoFuckYou have been actually huge contributors in the past, and I'm not trying to belittle anybody else, but between Autumn Flame and him, I mean, the two, $200 in a night, much less anything else, is just insane. So again, that's pretty much half the prize pool for what this tournament is. It gives me confidence that we can definitely keep running these and have you guys enjoy them, and I'm glad you guys are, in fact, enjoying them. But getting into the game now, we do have Patience proxying a Stargate, kind of going classico on this map.
Classico. Isn't that a sauce?
It's a song that Tenacious D does.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't know that.
I hate you sometimes. Although I'll give you credit, you've been watching a lot of the movies, whether you like them or not, you've been putting the effort in, so kudos to
None of the ones
Zombie
that you told me to watch.
No, but they're still good ones. Like Blade Runner's a movie that I think everyone should see, even if you don't love it.
Okay, well, you saw my follow-up review. I don't like it.
You don't need to, but it's just one of those movies I think that needs to be seen.
I really enjoyed Terminator 1, though. I really like that, like, I don't know, like 80s, like, action TV. The sex scene, though, was so hilarious. Oh my god.
Have you seen the trailer for Kung Fury?
No.
Oh my goodness, Zombie Grub. It's about a kung fu. It's really cheesy and dumb, and it's actually going to be, I think, released in March or something. But the idea is that the guy goes back in time to fight the ultimate kung fu master, Hitler, the Kung Fuhrer. It's.
I had no idea this movie existed.
Everything about it is like supposed to be basically 80s, and I love it.
Nice, nice. I do like the 80s. The 80s is probably my favorite era.
Okay, the Oracle revealed, and sadly, this. You know, we see players like Crank, they get away with like 4+ oracles. He could definitely defend the pylon, kill the 2 links and the Reaper, and maybe make some more. But at the same time, I almost think if he leaves it to True, he could just, you know, scurry on over and try to get some SCV kills as quick as possible. And looks like that will be the case. He changes his rally, and we'll go across the map.
Well, TaeJa already prepared with missile turrets. I'm guessing Revival has Spore Crawler.
Yep.
You serious?
I kind of like that they've already got the number of these guys. You know, Patience trying to go with oracles every game. Kind of makes sense to blind counter it.
Well, he searched for it for sure. I think he saw the gases taken with their Reaper, because the Reaper got really great scouting. It was like a 1v1 Reaper. No 2 racks, no 5 Reapers, just purely for scouting.
Well, for Patience's sake, gonna get that expansion up. So I guess TaeJa a little bit behind because he did have to bring that back. He had built on location, but there's too much danger with the oracles and the lings roaming around the map.
Yeah, I can't quite protect it yet.
I'm actually surprised he didn't just take that and put it behind his base. He's still gonna try and expand with it. I guess he wants to give it a revival for the creep spread, maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, they're gonna want the 3 bases over you and to yeah, I don't know. I like it though. Like TaeJa's being a nice guy, saying that I'll probably be able to defend a little bit better. I mean, I'll get a bunker eventually where that's where our army is going to be. I'll just give you the safer one.
Good guy, gentleman, TaeJa.
Yeah, of course.
Well, the Oracle's getting a little bit greedy. We do have the medevac picking up out of TaeJa, and he'll start moving across the map. I'm not sure if the Lings will see this. Looks like not quite. I'm not sure if he'll go for the Stargate, if he'll just bypass and go for a drop. I think dropping the natural base could be a really good move out of TaeJa. This worked well when he played against Crank and Hart, after all.
I would really like if Patience just went for 1 or 2 Phoenixes. That's it. Clear up the Overlords and maybe catch a few drops from TaeJa. I mean, I'm really kind of surprised he doesn't because there's an Overlord literally over his Stargate. But
ooh, he scans the main of True and he sees no Spore Call. He sees not a lot of defense. I'm not sure if he'll go for the back. Looks like he will still just go for the back.
Not the best place for a Wouldn't Mind drop. It only drops the 1, so.
Yeah, but there's not really detection for it. His teammate can't scan or anything.
True. That's true.
The drone's getting the hell out of dodge. So dumb that it goes off on eggs, to be honest.
Yeah, totally unfair. Well, the Oracle will be able to take care of this. There you go. Just pick up and get out of there. Also be able to envision.
Well, Revival covering the command center with some roaches. I am a little bit worried. Revival has been just so good at maxing out with roaches. I mean, insanely out of control with his macro for what the 2v2 has been. So 3 bases like this, okay, it's not a gold, but might be able to just pull ahead in the series. Try to unload the Marines. Sadly, will get picked off.
Like the choice for 1 Phoenix. It was a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There are a lot of Overlords that Revival has around the map. 4 at least. Maybe a couple other ones could be brought back, but that'd still be nice to pick off, just very, very slowly. And I like Patience not going for Mass Phoenixes again. Going up to those Colossus. I think it's gonna be a lot better. I would also really like a bunker at that natural, though.
Yeah, I mean, this was a really exposed base to begin with. TaeJa, I mean, he did go for this early and very much on purpose. Kind of, you know, going back to the whole team synergy thing, it's kind of cool to see him actually go for it, though. I mean, we're really not putting a lot of emphasis on it because it's not worth overanalyzing, but just the concept of letting him take the bases here so he doesn't have to worry about creep spread cross-pollinating, I guess. I mean, lots of little things really nicely done.
Yeah, and I do wonder what the benefit is. You know, does he know that Revival will be able to max out on Roach a lot faster? Because, hey, 3 max Roach at 3 base Roach max. There you go. Very popular when Liberty, of course, died off in Heroes of the Storm. Or, God,
wow.
God, Heart of the Swarm.
Excuse your casual.
Excuse my casualness.
Actually, I'm gonna give Heroes of the Storm a big props on something. The Hydrosk animation in that game is so detailed because they recently updated it that you can actually see where the spines come from when the Hydra shoots. It's actually really cool. I don't know why I always assumed it came out of their mouth, but it comes out of these 2 like holes next to like their mouth. I guess it's really cool to watch it happen.
Brood War Hydras spit, so it makes sense. They didn't change from having spit that's acid. They just use a different tool.
These evolved, man. They got an epither.
Why don't they have both?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
It's a good question. I feel
one good
like,
versus like the spit. Like, okay, if you use the acid, it's good versus armor. If you use the spines, it's good versus light.
What?
Hive tech upgrade.
Oh my god. Balance talk. Okay.
Yep.
The Oracle did more damage to TaeJa, and I figured I was talking about before. Here's this.
Actually, one thing I do want to bring up is while Revival's expanding like crazy, it's actually true he went for the Burrow Roaches first this time. We do have Tunneling Claws and Burrow for both, but it's been Revival who's been getting these tactics off, getting into the mineral lines, and just being a real pain in the ass, generally speaking. Not going to be so easy to pull off when he has to actually fight Roaches of the same caliber.
It's true. And I mean, Revival got 3 easy bases, but True still has 3 bases, even if that 3rd one's a little more exposed. So, you know, same difference, right? They're both going to max out pretty soon. But now we see the difference of having a Protoss partner, or Terran, where Terran, especially if they don't get tanks, we don't have those, like, oh my god, that's such a scary army. Protoss does. Just adding in 3 Colossus makes any army look much scarier.
Yeah, the amount of area of effect it has is crazy, but the recall, the forced recall, is actually really nice because we did have this army, I guess, marching across the map looking for some real damage on TaeJa's side. So these drops may not have done a lot of damage, but they kept damage from going out at home.
Praise be TaeJa, Vikings.
It's like the first person to do this in 2v2s. The Vikings will be really nice to have for the Colossus. There's actually not that much Stalker support, and it's not like there's Hydralisk underneath this either. Loses a medevac there, nice blink out of patience, but Will these be enough or even in time? I mean, it's about 4 Vikings by the time this fight starts. However, huge concave at the bottom of the ramp for Team deadpixels. But despite this, he's still fighting. They are still fighting into Colossus, and that's not going to go well no matter how you paint that picture. So, with the Stalkers starting to go down, we have the Vikings wasting a lot of shots on Overseers. Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage wasted on Overseers, actually.
One of those Colossus was being really lazy and not attacking. That might have been just enough.
Yeah, he's actually centering on top with the Roaches as well.
Oh, the Blink Stalkers are now being warped in, and Blink Stalkers with upgrades are certainly good, but Bio plus Roach reinforcements are better.
Yeah, I think Marauders are going to be the Kingmakers in this small scuffle of an engagement. We do have, never mind, those are Overseers. I thought something bigger was attacking on the left side, but despite the fact that this has been held, they have to be careful they don't overextend in the counter push, because right now there are more Colossus probably to the front lines. There's more Stalkers being warped in directly, and TaeJa, he doesn't have medevac support, so all these Bio units that are so wonderful are just dying.
He's got to consolidate. They have got to consolidate.
They need energy.
TaeJa was also without Marauder slow. He doesn't have that second upgrade. Yeah, he didn't. He never got a second starport.
I mean, like, the medevacs are here, but there's just the healing is so limited.
Oh, they push back the first wave, but maybe they won't be able to push back the second. Another Viking. One more Viking is on the way. There are Blink Stalkers covering that Colossus.
If they can kill that Colossus, I think they can hold, but some cheeky measures as he tries to sneak by the army, not wanting to let this get too far out of hand. He will give chase into those Burrowed Roaches. Meanwhile, the third base from TaeJa, he does have the bunker down,
Natural.
Or natural base, sorry, you're right. That's, getting me out of the base like that is weird.
Yeah, it is really important, though, that, TaeJa isn't on the third base. Neither is Patience. Revival took kind of a hidden fourth, which would be very effective if they can just hold on, but they need to take care of those Colossus.
Yeah,
Isn't there a second one? Yep, the second one.
True's been taking some pretty nasty losses while this has been going on. You got the resources lost right now. It's pretty even across the board, but Patience, not so much, but True, on his side, has been the one bleeding out. Now, perhaps overextending for these Colossus once again. I'm not sure about this for Revival's sake. There are Roaches looking
really
to come on.
Yeah. This is actually really terrible. This is I don't know why. I don't know what he's thinking.
This is pretty much everything because TaeJa doesn't have a lot. He's actually pulling SCVs into this. Oh, he's transferring SCVs. Oh, he's transferring SCVs. That's awkward.
I don't know what that was. Like, they would have held a lot easier and maybe even been able to take that base, but now they're not going to hold.
Yo, it's kind of funny seeing the Roaches. It's like Roach Hydra, but Roach Marauder.
Oh, it's so close. TaeJa's reinforcements are now the ones that are just barely doing it as opposed to Revivals.
Takes out that second Colossus.
Oh, the third Colossus is rallied in.
Oh! Bad rally out of Patience. Capitalizing on this, though. Takes out the pylon, no more reinforcements. He's going to have to blink back home. And while this has been going on, you pointed out, like, yeah, there was that fourth base for True, but he's not mining off of it. He's not using it while this goes on. So it looks... I think for TaeJa, getting this third was a big deal. Getting this third, but pushing, like, counter-pushing at the same time was phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, now we have a big problem of Roaches just being everywhere, acting out as their namesake, I guess.
Yeah, they are a nuisance to say the least.
All the SCVs die here? Yeah. TaeJa's really down to 14 SCVs, wow.
Hopefully list the command center because there's some stalkers right there. It's actually going to try and deny mining with that too. That's kind of a cool move to see.
That is... He didn't get a third command center. He lifted his main. He's down to 1.
Oh, wow. This is starting to get a little bit out of hand. You know, it was a good counter push, but if TaeJa can't get us an economy going, Marauders, I think, are going to be so good versus Stalkers. Marauders going to be so good versus Roaches, but if you can't afford to make them, then it doesn't matter.
There's also just the idea that True and Patience, if they took a straight-up fight right now with only 1 Colossus, TaeJa Revival might win. But they're holding on. They're getting the Colossus. They're also doing a lot of harassment damage. The Roaches were cleaned up, but now we have DTs to worry about as well. And there's not going to be a lot of scans, and Revival's going to have to be one to make sure to keep Overseers with his army.
Yeah, it's actually floating on the front lines a little bit dangerous. But, I mean, look at the army counts right now. It's for True and Revival kind of match each other, but Revival's got a little bit better of an upgrade lead with that Carapace.
Tries to harass True's third base, doesn't get much done.
But this is a large portion of the army out of position. So because of this, they start pushing in through the main. And if they get on top of production, low econ versus low econ, I think the base win with the production wins. And he's going to get caught in the backside. The Roaches, the Marauders, the Marines trading out on this side, but the Revival's Roaches are just dominating the main of Patience over here.
I think they've won. They do have to protect their home.
Base trade?
They got to stop rallying.
Base trade?
Yeah, pretty much. But look at the Roach Army Revival compared to the army of both Patience and True.
If it's a full-on base trade, TaeJa can lift. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there are definitely spots that you need air to hit here. Oh, take on the Dark Shrine. Oh, that'd be so important to base trade.
Oh, TaeJa's actually going to go turn around and try and defend. I don't think this is a great move, to be honest. I don't think...
Really? Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's
well,
just
taking
so
on
many
that
roaches.
army is fine, but both our 3 armies is not...
Well, Revival's definitely doing a lot of damage. He's knocked down Patience completely and entirely. There's not really that much production. He's trying to get some more gateways down here towards his natural base. He gets that new Nexus up over here on the right side of the map, but looks like they might just hold. The Blink Stalker's going to be a bit of a pain. TaeJa's lost pretty much everything, though.
Yes, he has. The army is really key here. Oh, his 3rd base he's trying to save. He's just going to go down anyways.
That is unfortunate. He's got 2 SCVs, so if Revival wants to be a bro, might be able to hook him up with some minerals to build a new command center. Oh, these DTs. Oh, these DTs.
Oh, he's screaming about from overseer right now. There it is. That is going to be one of the last DTs. Patience actually considers it so important. He remakes that Dark Shrine, and I kind of like that move. It's turning into a weird, scrappy base trade, and DTs can sometimes be what you need.
I agree, but I think with the economy just being riddled down, I mean, Revival, look at the worker count. Revival's the only one with workers.
That's true. The DT tries to do something here.
All 3 other players combined are not even a 4th of the workers that Revival has.
That is a really good point. Revival is going to win this game, and TaeJa's got to be, well, not hugging him, because I don't think they're in the same place, but thanking him at least.
Yeah, it's a best of 3 though, so still, or best of 5, not a best of 3. So still, the series does not end, but the game does in the favor of Team NoName. TaeJa and Revival take a 2-0 lead in the finals.